Alright, I just want to walk down this finger because you can't tell on the map. It looks like it's all gorges, but this finger is awesome. I mean, just awesome. Screen porch right here. I don't know if we're going to be able to make something happen or not, but just to see this is just incredible. You see rock formations over there. We might be selling some equipment, boys and girls. Sharon might be working till she's 90. This is just amazing. It's just such beauty out here in these hills. Hey guys, Kapper here. Welcome back. So we did a big reveal on a farm we're trying to purchase. We actually have a signed contract. We sent in a very large escrow check, and the process is rolling and moving on. On the last episode, we did the home showing on the inside. So today we're going to look at the land, and we have a signed purchase contract to buy this home, the whole homestead, I guess, if you will, but with 280 acres. It's going to be a huge undertaking financially for us. But hey, life is short, you know, you got to do as much as you can, and we're getting after it before it's too late. So today we are going to explore parts of the future 280 acres. So join us in the field for some fresh air. Check out our hopefully soon-to-be future farm in Missouri. And thanks for tagging along. We'll catch up with you here in the buggy. We're going to go check out these beautiful hardwood ridges and this beautiful property here in southern Missouri. Shooting targets. Looks like a grounding strap right there. Here's the base of the barn. That's concrete right there.
So this is the driveway running down this way, okay. Right here. I guess turned a little bit, maybe like this.
This old man went all in on that house.
Yeah, it's nice. I think they were going to be showing it to get rid of all the campground.
Alright, so this is the stuff that I love, the outside stuff, you know. Sharon is in charge of the house, and if and once we finally get there, she's going to do some rehabbing, and we're going to need to add a bathroom and maybe a master bedroom and that. But today we're going to explore this land, or at least parts of it. So I'm going to do a separate episode on how I chose this, because they had 600 acres, and this home is literally in the middle of the 600 acres. So we couldn't afford to buy it all, but I wanted as much of this ridgetop field as I could get. So currently, with our contract with this 280 piece, we're going to purchase about 30 acres of field up here, and that's very important because this is all ridgetop. It's already cleared, and it's very expensive to get, you know, tillable land. Matter of fact, we had to pay a lot extra just for this 30 acres compared to the rest. But if you look at the terrain here, you could see there's a lot of ridge tops, and then you could see there's a creek down here, which we're not even going to get to today, so I look forward to Sharon and I exploring that creek. But I saw enough to know, based on my life experience with land, that this is a beautiful property. So I'm going to let it go in real time. So it's going to be a longer video, but if you enjoy this stuff, please stick with us, check it out, hit the like button, and consider subscribing, because this is a huge life adventure for us. It's scary, but we're also excited at the same time. I'm not looking forward to the amount of work to try to move our homestead, but hey, it is what it is. Let's get some fresh air. This was around the end of February, 1st of March, so enjoy the scenery. I hope you do, because I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. Thanks.
The first time we've ever had any issue at all. One of them said, well, if you're moving to Missouri, well, we also looked at a few other farms. He goes, if you're moving out of state, we can't use the water. I said, we've moved like 8, 9 times. I said, I'm going to look for another job if we need to, otherwise we're going to ever retire. I said, how can you not use it? I said, the time we're getting away, this is where we're living, and we've never been bankrupt.
So one of the things I love about this farm is the diversity of terrain. As you could see here, we got the ridge top. They're all cleared. There's 30 acres of fields that we're going to be purchasing, and everything drops down, you know, north, south, east, and west. It all drops down into hardwood ridges. Some red cedars mixed in, maybe some are white in this area, but mostly red cedars down where we're at. And there's so much opportunity to improve this property. Definitely going to add water. One of our commenters made a mention that said, hey, in these Ozarks, the deer and that are going to travel away from there when you get the summer droughts. When you get the summer droughts and there's no water to be found anywhere, and the creeks dry up, then they're going to herd up to water. And I said, well, that's kind of my specialty. First of all, there's a pond here by the house, but on every one of these edges where the fingers drop off of these ridge tops, you can add watering holes. And of course, I enjoy doing that. I have the equipment, so add, 6 or 8 or 10 beautiful year-round watering ponds. They call them wildlife ponds. Matter of fact, Missouri DNR will actually help pay for them. I know that because I've done it on our first Missouri farm. This is actually our third one. And it's really going to improve this property. Of course, food plots and everything else. But just the way you got the ridge tops already cleared and everything drops down in every direction, this is a phenomenal blank slate for wildlife and beauty.
Well, I wanted to do that, but we'd have lost like 15, 20 grand on the deal. And it's like, well, we'll take the risk and do the easement. We'll see how it goes. This whole thing is a big field top to the, I think it's the west of the house. And then it just drops down in these beautiful gorges down here. Got some decent enough oaks in here. Oh man, big rock formations. Man, this is a beautiful, beautiful property. Straight up beautiful. Probably would cut off around here. Gotta have loads of shade.
So I'm pretty sure now we're at the northern part of this field. At first, the first map I drew, I wanted to try and purchase this whole field, but it just didn't work out that way. So this area we're in now is going to be a future neighbor, depending on if and who they sell it to and that. But we still will capture a large portion of this field. It's beautiful. All right, check out the fence. So one of the neighboring properties is an elk farm. So how cool is that? You got this high fence, you know that your deer are going to funnel across it on your side. But how cool would that be to be sitting in a deer stand and you see elk on the back side of this fence over there? That would be really, really cool. No doubt. I mean, this thing, it's 280, but it lays out like 350. So, I mean, it's going to be a really cool farm. Right around coming up to this bump out, I would think. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Right where I thought. All right. Right in there. Yeah, I mean, there was a barn at the bottom with hay bales. I'm wondering if someone made it. All right, so now we're going to break off of the field here. We're going to head down one of these fingers. And when I say a finger, it basically means kind of like a from the top of the ridge to the bottom of the ridge where it's not so steep. It's kind of like a gentle ramp. So this is going to be one of the fingers. And on ridge tops like this, you could plant micro plots, you know, make trails, all kinds of cool stuff.
Property line, but it's still there. But it's okay. Maybe it's not this at a separate time or something. I get it. There's on the fence is part of the property. Looks like not the end of the road back in here. Might have cut off to the left, but I'm not sure. There's a little bit of an opening.
So you think that's this fence probably right here? Okay. So now we're going, what, this kind of way?
Yeah. So we come off that little...
Oh, right here.
This little piece, this corner, coming back in this way.
Okay. Oh, wow, nice. It's a nice finger right here. So to have ridge tops that are this wide and this long are really a big advantage, especially in steep hill country, because the steep hills are great, you know, to reduce trespassers and motorized vehicles and that if you don't have a road system. But you could put multiple microplots on a finger or a shelf this, you know, this long. I mean, this particular ridge top, even though we're cruising downhill, you could see it's relatively flat here, and they do have a couple deer stands right here on this little opening. But what a beautiful microplot this would be. But as you're going to see, it continues on. This flat ridge top just goes on for quite some ways, and it drops off steep on both sides and on the end of it once we get to the very end. Alright, I just want to walk down this finger because you can't tell on the map. It looks like it's all gorges, but this finger is awesome. I mean, just awesome. Just, this is an incredible property. I mean, just, I don't know if we're going to be able to make something happen or not, but just to see this is just incredible. We're basically straight south of the house right now. Maybe a little to the west. I'll show you on a map, but I see rock formations over there. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just beautiful. We might be selling some equipment, boys and girls. Cashing in our last 401k that's available. Sharon might be working till she's 90. Might like to try to make a move on this. So this is just amazing. It's just such beauty out here in these hills. Just crazy. Get a view over here. Oh wow. This is pretty steep. But there's enough ridge top, big ridge top, if you bought the right parcels, that this would be just an awesome freaking property. Just awesome. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up today's episode right here because we've barely scratched the surface. And this is the one we're buying. I mean, unless something falls through. But you could see in the background of this picture the next ridge over, which is probably all part of this property still. In the next episode, we'll pick up where we left off, and we'll jump back into Polaris, and we're going to go on the opposite end of this property. We're going to go all the way down to a bottom and check it out. So I hope you enjoyed the fresh air. Appreciate you joining us. Again, if you like it, hit the like button and subscribe, because we got a lot of life adventures coming up, pursuing our passion of owning a beautiful piece of land. And this time we're going to settle in southern Missouri. Hopefully this is our last forever farm. Believe me, we didn't want to move, but anyways, it is what it is. This is beautiful, this is exciting, and I'm glad to have you guys with us. So until next time, have a great weekend. Thanks a lot. So in the last episode, we did the big reveal of the home and the home, not inspection, but the showing. I'll put a link to that in the blah. On the last episode, we did the home showing on the inside.